I, Raja Khan, sat down among the hours of my life and wept. For I had planted and sowed of the world, and the harvest I reaped was bitter, and its joys fleeting. And in vain sought I the path made straight, the path by which a man may come again to God. For travelling the world in search of God, I would find only cruelty, corruption, and quarrelling. And I cried aloud to God and the Lord, who in His mercy makes men the messengers of God, made for me a meeting with such a one. And the one I would follow was known by the people as the Angel of Bengal. And speaking of this world, she said to me, all who enter suffer. The path they have taken is crooked, so they have become crooked. The ways of the world lead not to God, but to suffering. And going out to all the nations of the world, she said, by God's mercy is the path made straight, and he who travels upon this path is made straight before God. And in the travelling, many did she meet, and many were their questions. And one who wished to follow the path made straight, the path by which a man may come again to God, asked how should he begin. And she answered him so, in faith do we begin, and in the beginning by faith must act. But greater than faith is truth. And one said, I have read in the religion of love that the practice of chanting the holy name of God is the simplest way to come again to God. So I ask you now, is one way of chanting God's name better than another? And she answered him, what is important is not the way of chanting, nor even the words of chanting, but the love in the chanting, for it is the heart that God hears. And another asked, in other religions I have seen, all say theirs is the only path by which a man may come again to God. Does the religion of love also claim this? And she answered, there are as many ways to God as there are souls, as each is the servant of God, and so serves the Lord in his own way. And as each is the beloved lover of God, so too is that love unique. Traveling by boat, she was heard to say, spiritual life is the only boat by which a man may cross over the ocean of material sorrows. And in a place of pilgrimage, sitting together with some of the disciples, Timothy Joseph, Carolina Itzel, Hassan Ali, and Jessica, she would warn them, saying, though you may be proficient upon the path, becoming a scholar of Scripture, praying aloud and giving much in charity, if you develop not love of God and the kindness to others which proves this love, though you walk upon the path of God, you will be traveling in the opposite direction, away from God. So it was that all worked among the poorest of the poor. For she said, charity is love made concrete, care for the body which is temporary, and the soul which is eternal. For material help can only make the prisoner more comfortable in his prison. But that spiritual help is the key which can set him free. And we were sent out into the world. Go, she said, Go and give God's message to anyone you love, and love everyone. And tell all that now a new time is come, bringing light in darkness, the path made straight and religion undivided. As there is one God with unlimited names, so too is there but one religion. And that religion is love.